When you pick up a packet of my Poda Bun dry mix, it says to add 3 ingredients: butter, egg, and milk. But originally, Poda Buns didn't have any egg. So let me show you how to make it that way, okay?
You're watching the Beer Pantry Show.
We're going to use milk and butter. So I'm going to empty out the contents of my dry mix into a medium-sized bowl. To this, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of raisins. You can make them plain, but I just wanted to add raisins for Joe. Let me go ahead and get the butter. 2 tablespoons of softened butter. My butter is salted, but the butter does not have to be salted, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and pinch the butter into the dry mix. Let me show you how soft it is first. And then there's nothing else to add but the milk. I'm using lactose-free milk because I am lactose intolerant, but the original recipe calls for evaporated milk. So I used half of the milk first. See, it's still dry. And I have 2 ounces of milk here that I've poured into my bowl. And although majority of the dough is wet, I still need a little bit more, so I've added about 1/4 ounce of milk. So 2 1/4 ounces of milk. And I'm just gathering everything from the bowl. And then I'm going to set it here on the countertop and cut it into 4 equal pieces. And I'm going to get some of this dough off of my fingers by adding some flour. But after I do that, I'm going to wash and dry my hands because that makes it easier to handle the dough. And we want one top to be smooth, or one side to be smooth. And then I'm just kind of bending, pinch the bottom and then roll. I did it with all 4 pieces, and I'm just going to go ahead and put them on the greased baking sheet. The oven is up to temperature to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to bake these for 25 minutes. So here we have them, original Poda Buns, all right? And we get 4 large ones. Now we're going to make them again. We're going to put 3 ingredients: butter, egg, and milk, like it says on the packet. And for this one, I'm going to put milk chocolate chips, 1/4 cup. Work it in. Grab the butter. Press the butter into the dry ingredients. Then we're going to grab that egg, and because I can't control what size egg you're going to use, we're going to need 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce of milk. And I'm going to use the lactose-free milk again. The one milk that I haven't tried in Poda Buns ever, I don't think, is coconut milk. But in the future, I probably will. So again, we're going to cut it into 4 equal pieces. And then use flour to smooth off the top, or 1 portion. See, I'm showing you how sticky it is because it needs to be floured, okay? Don't put them on the baking sheet when they're too sticky because they're going to drop like cookies, which is not a bad thing, but that's not Poda Buns, right? 4 pieces. And I'm going to place them on the baking tray for my toaster oven because I want to show you guys that if you don't have an oven but you have a toaster oven, you can still make these, all right? So my toaster oven is big. I've preheated it for like 7 minutes. I'm going to put the switch to stay on. It's big, so I can put 2 layers at once. If not, you're just going to have to bake them, stagger them and bake them. Set the timer for 25 minutes. And then 25 minutes later, look, see, they're done. Easy, right? All right, so let's make them again. But this time we're going to make them like bars. Okay, you don't want to shape them into 4 pieces. Press them into a 7x7 baking pan. And then 25 minutes later, look. Keep in mind, if you make bars, the top is going to be soft and not crunchy, okay? So now let's make them again, guys. Empty out my packet. And for this one, we're going to add white chocolate chips and raisins, or dried cranberries. See right here? And this one has cherry infused something or the other in it. All right, let's go ahead and grab our butter again. My neighbor across the street is so cool. She brought me 8 packages of butter. I'm putting the same stuff again, guys, the egg, the milk. She says, I know you're making a lot of baked goods right now and you're giving me all this stuff, so here's some butter. Oh my goodness, bless her heart. So see, I put it in a baking sheet. This is a 7x11 baking pan that I do brownies in, so they have some odd shapes because of the way they sat in the pan. Now let's make them again, guys. I've been working hard to do all types of things. Now, you know, one of these days I want to add nuts, but I probably will add pecans. So I've added raisins to the package, and look, my vegans and my vegetarians, I didn't forget you. We're gonna try vegan butter. Now the vegan butter is soft. You can use margarine too, but I don't eat margarine, just saying. I'm gonna use this milk, almond milk, 2 ounces. Work the butter in. No, we're not gonna put any egg. Why? Because we're doing a vegetarian or vegan version. And I'm not going to grease my baking sheet with the vegan butter because I don't know if it's going to burn too hot and burn the bottom of the buns. So I'm going to lay it on parchment paper, okay? Because I don't want to use my regular butter because then that's going to mess it up for the vegetarians and the vegans. So I'm starting with 2 ounces of the almond milk. I've used it all. And we're going to see if we need that extra 1/4 ounce like we did. So I've measured 1/2 ounce. And I've poured 1/4 ounce in here, and that's all we need. It feels pretty good, guys. So once we gather everything, what are we going to do? Dump it on the counter and cut it into 4 again. And then get some flour. And we're going to try to smooth off 1 piece of it. And I can feel the dough feel a little bit different. It's not becoming smooth as quickly as the other one, but it's okay. We have time. I got time today, guys. See how many Poda Buns I made in 1 day? I get obsessed at times. All right. So here we go. We're going to do all 4 pieces and put it on our parchment lined baking sheet. Do another one for you guys. It's very important that you flour the Poda Buns, all right? You can't overflour it, just so you know. Put the 4 pieces here. Into the oven they go. And I'm going to set the timer for 25 minutes. 25 minutes later, let's take a look. Yeah, they're too white. So I'm going to give them 15 more minutes. So let's grab them now. They're still not as brown as when using regular butter, but these are okay. We don't want to overcook them. So they went for 45 minutes, okay? Let's get them off. And let's feel them. Yeah, they're soft. Not as soft as the original, but still soft. And I did taste them off camera, and they didn't taste too bad, but it would take a little bit of getting used to for me because I'm not too used to vegan butter, but it was pretty decent, guys. This is the way I like my Poda Bun, with some Milo. Heated up some milk. And Joe got me this Milo from, of all places, Food for Less. Child. So let's go ahead and put a couple teaspoons in here. And I'm going to be fake because I'm going to pose with it, pretend like I'm drinking it. But I can't drink this Milo yet because I'm still working on my throat. It's coming along, guys, but you know, when you're getting over something, postnasal drip is a B. All right. Good, good. Girl, it's nice and warm today. Yes. This is the one with the white chocolate chips and the raisins. This is my fave. All right. In the future, we'll try nuts. We'll try glaze. We'll try all type of stuff. Pick up your dry mix today, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.
This is the Death Entry Show.